Hi, it's Caitlin, and I have a really exciting video for my channel because I have a new brand and this is a really fun collection. The brand isn't like super new, but it's new to my channel. I guess they're new within the last year, and you probably would have noticed their polish in my May polish pickup video. It's Chamaeleon Nails. I fell in love with that polish, and I have their Flakie Kingdom collection, which is just full of flakes, obviously. So if you're into flakes, then this will definitely be a video for you. These polishes can be purchased directly from the Chamaeleon Nails website if you are in Europe, but they also have American stockists, which include What's Up Nails and Lantern and Wren. And by the time this video goes up, the collection should be available on the What's Up Nails website, so I will include links to their two US stockists down below in the description. And I think it's time we just look at the nail polish.
Let's start by looking at the White Forest. The White Forest is a beautiful flaky crelly. It has a white base with a wide range of colors of ultra chrome chameleon flakes, and this has such a beautiful buildable formula, so you will notice that it is very sheer on that first coat, but it will build up in 2 or 3 coats depending on your preference. You'll probably note that the white base is incredibly smooth. It's not patchy at all. Everything goes on evenly. And if you like more sparse flakes, then you could leave it at 2 coats, but when you build it up to 3, as you will see, you get a nice smattering of flakes. You will also probably note that this dries down a tiny bit dull, so top coat will give it that really squishy, marshmallowy look that I love so much when it comes to a white crelly. Next up we have Dragon Skin, and Dragon Skin is a beautiful green crelly with red to gold ultra chrome chameleon flakes and a soft golden shimmer. So this is a really gorgeous shade of green. It's kind of like a deep Kelly green. I will recommend a good base coat with this one. I just think it didn't really stain my nails, but it's very pigmented and it sort of like a little bit got on my skin when I was removing it. So do use a good base coat if you're planning on wearing this for a while, just to be on the safe side. And I was really happy with the coverage of this one in 2 coats. But again, if you want a higher density of flakes, you might need to go in for a 3rd coat, but it had really good coverage for me in 2. And again, it does dry a little dull, so use a good glossy top coat to let the flakes stand out and get really shiny, and also gloss up that base color. This one is kind of like freaking my camera out a little bit, but it is color accurate in the swatch footage you saw earlier. Here it's looking a little more bluey green, but in this particular moment now it's looking a little more accurate. Moving along, we have Unicorn Glade. This one's a robin's egg blue crelly filled with a variety of colors of ultra chrome chameleon flakes, as well as pink, orange, yellow, iridescent flakes. So interestingly enough, I wouldn't call this robin's egg. I would call this more of like a cornflower bluey purple. It doesn't really matter because this is what it's advertised as in the swatch photos, so maybe it's just a matter of opinion on the name. I always think of robin's egg blue as a little more green, but I digress. What you're seeing here is color accurate to the polish in the bottle and to my eyes. It has a really beautiful formula, and this one you could leave it in 2, but I think 3 coats is where everything just like really comes together. I was debating whether or not I do a 3rd coat on my index, but 2 coats on my index and 3 on my middle so you can see the way it builds up. But then I caved and I decided to do a 3rd coat on my index too. I really like how creamy this one is, but you can still see the flakes through it, so the formula is just perfect for a crelly. Moving along, we have Castle on the Flaming Rock. This one's a neutral gray crelly filled with pink to yellow to green iridescent flakes and copper to green ultra chrome chameleon flakes. This also has a soft red to gold to green shimmer. Oh, and this is kind of important. I didn't mention it earlier, but all Chamaeleon Nails polishes have a gentle scent. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Manoi, the Tahiti scent. That I don't think they do it for their polish pickup polishes, but it's like barely perceptible to me. When it dries down, you get like the tiniest scent. It's like a little bit vanilla-y and a little bit florally, but if you don't like scented nail polish or have a scent sensitivity, then definitely avoid their polishes, at least the ones that they sell not in polish pickup, to be safe. So this one builds up beautifully, has a really nice formula. I like the shade of gray, and I'm getting like autumn from a lot of these polishes, and this one in particular with the flakes. Here we have something a little different. It's on the Fairy Moon, and this one's a holographic base with pink to orange to yellow iridescent flakes and magenta holographic glitter. So this has a beautifully holographic finish to it. Unfortunately, there was no sun when I swatched this, but hopefully you'll get a taste for how hollow it is just even here on the brush. It's very, very rainbowy, very strong linear hollow flame. I mean, it's like kind of linear, but it's also scattered. I absolutely love everything that's going on in this polish. The little glitters are really nice. They do dry a tiny bit textured, so you will want a good glossy top coat for this, but it won't be thirsty. I didn't experience it being like glitter thirsty, and it will be like a tiny bit difficult to remove because of those glitters, but not overly so. So here it is where the top coat's dried down, so you can see just how holographic it is, because the hollow impact is strongest after the polish has dried down. Here we have Witchcraft, and Witchcraft is a magenta colored polish with a lot of different iridescent flakes. This one is so juicy and pretty. I'm just a sucker for this shade of magenta. I just always love this color. It's always gonna be my favorite. I feel really good when I wear this color, and this has a beautiful formula. I like the flakes in there. They add this really beautiful depth, and I just really enjoyed painting with this formula. It's like very juicy and jammy, and I love strawberry jam and raspberry jam, and that's what this kind of reminds me of. So again, if you want, you could leave it in 2, but I'm going to show it in 3 just because I was craving that extra depth, and you definitely get that on the 3rd coat. So this one actually dries very shiny, but a top coat is still always a good idea to get the glossiest possible finish. And you can just see how pretty and deep and rich this one is. Here we have something else that's a little different. This is Water of Awakening, and this one's a dark blue jelly with many colorful iridescent flakes. So again, super even formula. This one is definitely on the jelly side, and there are so many different colored flakes in here. They're really pretty. I love a good blue polish, and this one is just really pretty. I think this one is best in 3, and you will note that it is drying down textured. There are a lot of flakes in there, but it won't be difficult to remove, and one layer of top coat will smooth it out. It just adds so much depth on that 3rd coat, so I really like this one, and I like all the colors going on in it that you can see through the layers. Here we have Spellbound, and this one is a vibrant purple jelly with pink iridescent flakies. So this one is perfect for the purple lovers. It also has the pink flakes, so it's like two of my favorite things. I really like this one, and I just really like the base color of the purple. I also wanted to say that I really like the Chamaeleon Nails brush that they use. It's like that kind of nice density. It's easy to control, easy to work with, and has a nice rubberized matte cap, which is good for gripping onto. So I always appreciate a well-designed nail polish bottle and brush and cap, the whole package. And for anyone wondering, I am using the Cuticula Limitless Quick Dry Top Coat for my swatches, as I pretty much always do. And here we have Queen of the Night. This one's a black jelly with pink to orange iridescent flakes and small golden hollow glitters. Now, what blew me out of the water with this one were the hollow glitters. They're just so sparkly and rainbowy and holographic. I absolutely love them. They catch the light beautifully, and they also show through the layers really nicely. You can also see that they're like gigantic flakes. That one looks like the shape of a country. And this is going to be good in 2 or 3 coats depending on how thick you apply your polish. But I do recommend working in 3 thinner coats just to get maximum flaky and glitter payoff. You will notice that this one dries textured, but it won't be difficult to remove. The glitters are really small and the flakes are not difficult to remove, but you will want a good glossy top coat with this one. And by which I mean something like Cuticula Limitless or a Glistening Glow top coat. Those seem to do a really good job for me, smoothing out polishes like that in just 1 coat. And here we have Soren's Eye. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a fiery orange jelly with different iridescent flakes and copper to green ultra chrome chameleon flakes. This one immediately made me think of Halloween. It's such a beautiful, vibrant shade of orange. It's also fantastic for summer because it is really, really vibrant and bright. I will also recommend a good base coat with this one, just to be on the safe side. It is highly pigmented, and that's what makes it so beautiful and vibrant. Again, this one could be left in 2, but it definitely packs the most punch in 3. You get more flakes, a deeper color, and it just looks so juicy and squishy after you apply the top coat. And I just wanted to give you a snapshot of the entire collection. I think some of you appreciate it, and I also just kind of like looking at it so cohesively. It's very satisfying. And just kind of a random throw in, but I was really curious about Waning Moon, which is an effect topper with fine silver holographic glitter and small holographic flakes. So this one, I love hollow, and I love hollow toppers, and it looked holographic, so I wasn't wrong. This is a really beautiful holographic effect. It is a little sparse, so I do recommend probably building it up in 2 coats to get a higher density of hollow, but also if you like a finer effect, like you just want to add a tiny twinkle of hollow, then this is the topper for you. I really do like this one. It does dry down a little dull, so you will still need a top coat over it. But wow, I really like this one. It's very hollow. Hopefully I did it justice, but it is a really beautiful hollow topper.
My personal top picks are the White Forest. I just love like a marshmallowy kind of crelly, and that one has a beautiful formula, so I super love that. I also really like Witchcraft because it's beautiful, and I like how the flakes are just like adding this like beautiful depth to the polish, and it's kind of vampy, it's kind of pinky purpley, which is everything I love in nail polish. And the other thing I will note is that all of the hollow used in their polishes is so holographic. I mentioned that to Valerie, who makes Chamaeleon Nails, and she said it's from a manufacturer in Germany. So whatever they're doing there with their hollow, they're doing it right, because the hollow in these polishes that have hollow is super hollow and rainbowy. Let me know in the comments what you think of these polishes. Let me know if you've tried the brand yet, either through polish pickup or purchasing from them directly, or from Lantern and Wren, because I think Lantern and Wren has had them in their shop for a while. Let me know, and yeah, I guess that's it for me in this video, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye!